Hello, my name is Montrese Buchanan, and I'm doing mathematics unit on oceans. Mathematics unit is for the first grade learners. I chose this one because I really want to teach first grade, and so I wanted to do mathematics unit based on their age. I first started off mathematics unit was with my math station. This is my math station, and in mathematics unit for my math station, I did ocean math problems. We're going to use seashells for counting, and it's going to be addition and subtraction problems. I did a file folder game so the students could just come to this station. They will look at the file folder and open it up, and on this side it's the instructions. It tells the students to get a worksheet with the math problems. One will be for addition, one will be for subtraction, and they'll use the seashells to add and subtract the problems. I did different worksheets because based on the students' learning ability, I either did for my special ed and my ELL students on up to my GT students. On the first one I did just simple math problems. I did a few of them, and it'll start off like with a student will do like 1 plus 1. They'll get the seashells and they'll get 1 plus 1, and they'll see that it's 2. So on the worksheet they will write the number 2. And they will go through the different 5 addition problems, and when they're done they'll get their other sheet and do their subtraction math problems. On this one also I did it fairly easy. I did 2 minus 1, and what they'll do is have the 2 seashells. They'll take 1 away, and it'll equal 1, and they'll write the answer. I put another worksheet. This is just for my other students who are a little bit more advanced than this. I did some addition problems, a little bit harder but not too hard, and I did like 5 plus 2 or 2 plus 2, and then for the subtraction I did the same and just did a few more subtraction problems. For my GT students or my higher advanced students, I did a harder addition problems, and I did on there where they get like 7 plus 2, and they would get 7 seashells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that would be their 7 seashells, and they would add 2, 1, 2, and they would know that that was 9, so they would write in the number 9. And then they would do the same thing for the subtraction, like if they had the 7 seashells, and they took away 2, and they would know that that would be 5 seashells. In this math problem, they get to see these really cool seashells and use them as manipulatives and go through their addition and subtraction problems. Now, if the student finishes early, I also had like a little thing where they could just do on the back of their worksheet and just write out their own little addition problems and use the seashells with them just to see how well they can do with their math problems. The next station that I did was my spelling station. I did a few different activities on the spelling station just depending on the student, their learning abilities, and how much they can do. I did some for like my ELL students again, and my GT students, and just all the students in between. Just whatever they were able to do, they can come through and do one of the assignments, do 2, because these are more just activities to learn their spelling words for the week, because at the end of the week we'll have a small spelling test, so they'll get to learn their words. All the words we have this week are just based on stuff from the ocean. And I started off, this is supposed to be like my black magnetic board. What the students will do is they'll get the board, look at their spelling words, and spell out different words. And for this one, I took out a few of the letters, so I'm going to spell out crab. C-R-A-B. And they'll just spell out the word, look at their spelling words, and then start all over. Scramble it back up and then start spelling another word. Another thing that I had was the word scramble. The students will get to go through and see that all the words are all scrambled up and get to unscramble them and spell out the right spelling word. If they want to, they can use the spelling word list for help, or if they don't want to, they can just go through themselves and figure out what the word is. And what they'll do is they'll look at the spelling word list and look at their word and see the first one looks like ocean. So they'll look and see how to spell ocean and cross out each letter and then write ocean on the side. The last one that I did was the ocean word search. I wrote a box at the top so the students will know which words they'll have to use, and then at the bottom they'll go through and they'll circle the words. Like they'll look for the word seal, and at the top they'll see it and they'll circle it. I did all the words across right now because the students are in the first grade and I don't know how well they'll be knowing about the word search, so this is just introducing them into the word search puzzles, and so they'll get just familiarize themselves with it and have a little bit of fun. The next station I have is my listening station. And this one, the students, all they're going to do is pick a book about oceans and listen to it on the audio. Have the headphones for them so they can pick it up and listen to it. And the books I have for them to read would be Life in the Oceans by Lucy Baker or The Magic School Bus on the Ocean Floor. These are some really fun books for the students. What they'll do is they'll put the headphones on and just sit, and while the story's playing through reading, they'll just flip through the book and read. Depending on how much time they have in the listening station, they can listen to both books, listen to one book twice, however they want to do. They're just listening and reading along so they can familiarize themselves with the different books. The last station that I have is my reading station. In this station, what the students will do, and I have my instructions right here also at the top like all the rest of them, what my students will do is look and see that they have a list of books that they can pick out of the library. Out of the various books that they can pick out of the library, I have The Magic School Bus, the same as the listening station, Life in the Oceans, that one was also in the listening station. I added What Do Sharks Eat for Dinner, The Earth is Mostly Ocean, All About Turtles, and Splash, a book about whales and dolphins. They'll get to pick this book and they'll read it, and what the student will do is go into their journal after they read their books, and they'll just write a little story. They'll go in their journal and just write a little story about the ocean, what they liked about the ocean, what animals they liked, just anything they really liked about the ocean. And after they finish writing their story, they'll draw a little picture at the end. And they really don't have to draw a picture, but that's just to add it on just in case they finish early and don't really know what else to write. They can either draw their picture and then draw what their picture's about, or just write a whole story and not draw a picture. It's their choice. And this is all my stations for my Ocean Thematic Unit. Thank you so much for listening.